the computer. This is the Rupa Stories and Shadows workshop. Welcome, you made it. You're here. Yeah, your entire life has brought you to this one moment. You should each have a little fancy paper here. This kind of is an outline for everything we're going to do. So if you are ever at any point in the process where you're like, what's going on? Well, you can ask me, but you can also look at the paper. Oh, look, Cat's here. Some safety things. So, oh my goodness, we will be cutting some stuff. If that's what you choose to do. Hello and welcome, Cat. There's Exacto knives. Some of you have probably used Exacto blades. Some not. So you remove the little cap there and you cut with it. So this blade is actually really messed up, and you can tell because the tip of it is all sorts of flat and not pointy. So when you remove that, you just twist the top of it, remove the blade carefully, and I'm going to put mine in this thing, and I'll leave this up here. And then you get a new blade. Where are my blades at? There they are. And there's an Exacto blade up there with some extra blades too. And you'll know when it's busted because when you're cutting with it, you'll hear a click. And that means that the tip has gone off, and it's actually more dangerous to use one that's busted than to sharp one. So let's not bleed everywhere because I don't want to clean up blood. And then once you have your blade back, you just twist the thing again, and it's the same concept with that one up there. Also, always cut away from yourself, so don't be like and like pour your guts out on the ground. That's not cool. We're here to make puppets, not pour out guts. And it's the same thing with the other. There's another knife up there as well. So that's some knife safety. Don't mess up with it. That's my advice. Kat, I hope you're doing well. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up with basic stories, each of us. We're going to come up with ones that we already know, and then to make some shadow puppets for them. So with stories, especially for the time that we have, we should keep it simple, keep it high staked, and start in the action. So we don't need an hour's worth of exposition for this. It could, and if we wanted to take, so let's say, for example, Three Little Pigs, right? We don't have to say, a long time ago, there was a bunch of pigs, and they were out in the woods, and they, were hanging out, and they're like, oh, we should probably have a house, and then so they decided, no, immediately, 3 pigs, one's building a house of straw, one builds a house of sticks, whatever. Or it could even start on the wolf is about to blow in a house, We don't have to start at some long ago and far away galaxy. And we don't even have to use any of the examples that I used. Do we want to brainstorm some stuff or start throwing stuff together? What do we think? Pencils?
Wait, actually, never mind. I know this.
Juliet is getting pencils. I totally overlooked that. That might be something that we need. Say there's some in the bathroom?
No, behind the wood. Like, where top pieces.
The lumber?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Juliet apparently knows. Oh?
What? Wait, hold on.
How you doing, Kat? We're having some pencil difficulty here. Forgot to provide everyone with pencils. Oops. They're all running around in the dark there. The box office.
Yeah, they're in there. He brings it outside. Wait.
Cat, we're gonna take 5 while we figure this out.
Look, there's one on the ground. If you want. Wait on here. All right, I've got 2.
We require some.
You got table. Oh.
You have.
And
So. I think I've got.
Hey, we might have covered all our bases.
I've got one. I also have a pencil in here. Always that one little thing, huh? We all got something? We're good now?
Yeah.
Kat, do you have a pencil? Fantastic, because I don't know how we'd get one to you. Kat's got a whole cup. You were hoarding them over there. Ridiculous. Okay. You know what? We can just start with a character, right? So I'm going to start with a good old friend of mine named Thor. Okay. So I'm actually going to draw on the whiteboard here. And what's really important with shadow puppets, especially when you're starting out, is that you keep it relatively simple. They don't have to be anything crazy or complicated. So you can really think about your character and what is a distinguishing feature, right? And this can be anything right now. So I'm with Thor. I'm gonna say he's boxy, and he has his hammer. It's a great hammer, GJ. My pen is not responding to me. There we go. Or not. Great. Cool. So I don't know if you all can see over there, but just very simple stick person. Nothing insane. And suddenly I've a starting point, right? So once you have your character, then you might go, okay, now what is this character going to do? Right? What's some challenge, some conflict they have? So, well, actually, let's use the basic, what is it? The Aristotle structure, the story structure. Anyone know it? The classic, or the the inciting incident. Let's go back to English class. The inciting incident, IC, rising action, climax. Yes, or the denouement, some might say. Okay, let's apply the this, and you have your character, and now, so if, we get to our point with our character. Now then you got to think what might happen to this person, right? What is something that changes their world? In a playwriting sense, we usually think there's some stasis, right? So let's take Death of a Salesman, for example. He's like, going about his life, he's a businessman, whatever, and then his son comes home. So suddenly, if you want to say that Biff coming home is the inciting incident, you may argue, and then everything starts to change around it. And the entire play, and every single play, is basically the characters fighting to get to a new stasis point. So what is the quote unquote new normal? So for Thor here, let's say I have my very basic Thor figure. I might say, okay, well, what might happen to Thor that changes the world? So let's say he's just going for a walk, right? Keep it simple. Thor's going for a walk, and suddenly a giant foot steps right in front of him. Immediately, his casual stroll is completely disrupted. His entire world is literally shaken, and suddenly he has some obstacle. And we're starting right in the action. Because you can literally start the story, I'm Thor, giant foot. And now we have something to start off our story. So let's get to that point, right? And I'm gonna cut out a Thor. How is everyone feeling right now? Have any questions? Cool. Any character ideas? Yeah.
Are we making our own story or
You're making up whatever you want. Choose your own adventure. Good? Okay. Yes, of course. So I'm actually going to draw Thor, and I'm going to draw a giant's foot. I have a knife. I think you're going to use the trash can. There, right. retract it. You don't retract it, so what you do? Actually, I'll take it. Did you open it or did I open it? I open it? Okay. I think it's bad luck to close a knife that someone else opened. One of those weird things. So for any of the traditional shadow puppets, we're going to be using this material. It's like cardstock, and it's on that table back there. I'm only going to take like half of this sheet. So once you draw and you've got your concept out, you can take one of these sheets and you can draw it on the thing, or you could actually cut that out. And keep it. What I would note about this, like all this, but there's a it might be something. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of materials over there. You just want to explore. And there's a projector over here if you want to test. That goes for anyone. If you want to test out some stuff to see how it looks, the projector is right here for you. Also, if you want to make any articulated figures, I can show you how to do that. I have an example up here. Actually, I think I might give my Thor some articulated arms.
know it's upside down, but I could whole thing upside down. And nobody told me. That'd be
I hope that you'd be able to notice that it's upside down. How you doing over there, cat? I made a mistake. Okay. I cut out some arms. Now I'm going to show you all how to make some articulated limbs with your shadow puppets.
Just get your painstaking for Instagram.
All right. Now I'm going to show you all how to make some articulated parts. Very simply. I think Grace also brought Brad, correct? So I have my little figure here. Currently, Thor's limbless. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about his shoulder here. I'm going to show under here. And I'm going to puncture it. Okay, a little hole there, either side. Ooh. My Exacto blade is like falling apart. Yeah, it exists in the lighting closet in the filing cabinet. Let's see what you got here.
So should I?
Yeah,
should I
so
redo it? Yeah, 'cause
think
it's-
about it as the basic silhouette.
Right.
Uh,
I was thinking I could do it and then just draw like a regular body, and then the cape would be like another piece of paper.
yeah, but then you have to think about the transparency of the material.
Right.
So like this character here, right?
Yeah.
She has, let's see, so Cat can see too. This is trace paper, and then there's gels here, and then there's the actual material itself. And we can see it on the projector as well. This is a very subtle difference.
Right.
So you can kind of see it, you know. And then of course the eyes you're able to see. And but it's still just a basic figure. The only way you're gonna be able to see details is if you were to like cut them out in a way. And then you're playing with the light in that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I just add this?
Where did you get that?
I took it from
The filing cabinet?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
Okay. So back to arm making, at least for me. I had put a puncture through the shoulder and a puncture through the top of the arm here. And then I'm going to take, I have some very light wire. It's like floral wire. And I'm going to take the length of that. Nothing crazy. And snip. And then I'm going to take the end of the wire there and wrap it around the needle nose. And then so now I have this little loop here with the wire extending from it. And now what I'll do is I'll tighten that a little bit up. I'm going to put it through the shoulder there. And then I'm going to take the limb and attach. And then I'm going to flatten this wire and spin it around that little segment there. Then I'll cut off the excess. And suddenly, I got a little arm that can move. And if it's a little bit too tight, you just pull it apart a little bit. And then you can also use brads instead of these. I prefer doing these little rosettes with wire because a little bit more fine, and then you don't have the excess of the brads coming off. You can be a little bit more controlled. Yeah, so I gotta do that for the other one. I'm gonna come around and show people some examples of this. So.
Honestly, they just use the whole same plot, but you know,
But they make it. They're like, yeah, literally, you know, he's not gonna be around. Right? It's never.
it's the same. And then maybe like if we
It's like how we.
you're walking out of werewolf.
Yeah. Huh?
I was showing people these related figures. Yeah, I saw your. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How you? Yeah.
Good, I'm on the start. I'm like,
Like, you're down. Darn it, looks like you have to live. Yeah, So, these are very similar. This is how it's like. But now there's
Yeah.
like you, like just you. I'd be like, I love you. What do you leave? They that they're not. I think they're I don't know. You know what you're not doing right now? Thank you. For a moment I had. And it's just like, oh. Yeah, I mean, you also could have. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I've been working on it now for like a while, so I got playing for a very long. Like everything else.
Everything except for the.
Not like I was sitting for it.
So that
Right. I like that process and only.
or.
Yeah. So that's okay though, honestly, that's.
Ooh. That's great, Juliet.
Gonna play the piano. I'm just like mapping out scenes in my head.
Yeah.
What I need to do. And doing regular.
Pat was very enthused when you put that up there. That's why you.
Oh, thank you, Kat.
Kat, you're tuning in from Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
am I unmuted? Yes.
Yes, there you
Yes.
are.
Because it's here with second person and you know, the tail is all over the place. The tail like
I'm giving Thor very tiny arms.
everything.
It's quite comical.
What is the down connection? And then everything else is taking up the dots and that. Yeah. Everything else is just.
What's also really cool about Shadow Puppets
That's choice.
is that you can really dramatically play with scale. I mean, that's just puppets generally. But let's say a few examples here. Here's a radio that I made for another scene. And that's because I was just showing the radio. And but then this little guy, and he wasn't, you know, on the radio in the scene. This is just me playing. But you know, he's small. And that's, you know, his size. So when he was in a scene, there was like a car. Let's say that the car was about this size, and he was like walking away from the car. But then in another scene, I had the mom, and she was this size, and she was like in the window of a house. But you see, there's a very dramatic size change from him to her. But in the real world, quote unquote real world, they would be like the same size. But in each scene, there was a dramatic change of scale that Shadow Puppets afford you. It's just a matter of being conscious about it. I mean, you could really take up this whole screen if you wanted to.
Yeah.
This little guy. Cool. I want to make Thor a little hammer. And so I've made Thor a little hammer. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do some fine detailing here. I want to make him a little lightning bolt on his hammer. And I'm going to test it out, see how it looks. That's kind of cool. But I'm going to be a little bit more experimental, and I'm going to take a lighting gel, just sort of transparent, a sheet that has some color to it, and I'm going to take it, and I'll show you how to do it. But I'm going to take it and actually lay it on here, to cut off a small piece and glue it, and then there'll actually be color going through there. So that's what I did with this mom here. You notice she has the colored eyes. And that's because I took some lighting gel and I just glued it to the back of her head, and she had colored eyes now. Same thing with this radio here. There's some lighting gel that I glued to the back, and now it has, you'll see here, specific color to it. And then also, obviously, these little dots here that I want for the cassette part of the radio couldn't just be suspended in air. They had to have something that they were attached to. So I was able to actually glue them to the gel so that they actually stayed and it looked like a cassette. As I said, if I had the radio moving, they couldn't just hang there. They had to have something to be on. And that gel gave us. Also, all of these little strips and everything that makes up the little stereo. These weren't, I didn't like go and like cut out these individual areas. These are just strips that I went and I specifically cut and glued around and laid them out. But when you look at the finished thing, you can't tell it all looks like just one piece. It's kind of cool. You can really play with how the shapes come together. I'm gonna go grab, I think, some blue gel for this thunderbolt, and I put it on Thor's hammer. I was like, yo, I thought it was the future. Like, we're still going. That's kind of crazy looking up. I think I might end up changing my story actually. And play with that. Wire? Yes, I've got plenty of wire. There's some that.
This is my set. It's a door.
Oh, perfect. Grace, you wanted lighting gel? All right, I'm gonna show you where to get some of that. Another cool thing is that you don't necessarily have to cut out figures, right? There's a 3D shadow puppetry where the image itself is obviously 2D, but you can take different materials and play with how they work in the light, right? So this is some ribbon. And now there's that. Also, if you have a changing light source, you could take the light source and kind of manipulate it around the object. This projector is kind of very simple in that this is how it's going to do. But you can literally just take objects that you have and explore their silhouette and explore how that creates form. I'm going to take a little bit of this lighting gel here. And so, show the folks at home, I have my little piece of lighting gel here. I put some glue on Thor's hammer. Just going to attach that. And now I've got this little piece here. Yeah, sure. Great. Oh, God. And look, Thor summoned it. Huh. Wait,
Nice.
let's see. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
So now I've got Thor and his hammer here. Boom.
I love it.
I'm actually going to cut out Thor's eyes. Ow.
Hey, TJ, are you going to have this available somewhere? I've got
Yeah.
a family with a thing, a family with a need. So
Yeah, no worries. We'll get it posted to the Rupa YouTube.
Okay.
And I'll make sure I send it out to anyone who signed up.
yeah, I'm sorry I have to go because it's always fun to be playing with things while other people are playing with things at the same time.
Yeah, of course. I
It
don't
is
know.
delightful, but
You got the whole playing space in here.
unfortunately, I must go and be a mother. So,
Woohoo!
all right,
Well,
talk to you later.
Yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to join us for the time that you did.
Thank you.
Anything that you create, love for you to send it our way.
Oh yeah, I will do that.
Absolutely.
I think
Thank you
I'm
so much, Kat.
trying to work up something with Charlotte as one of the songs that she wrote and do like a kind of part of her song. So
That's lovely.
I will show you if it comes to anything. And now that I've told you about it, it has to, right? That's
Absolutely.
the
You're
joy.
manifesting it as we speak.
Exactly. That's why you tell people. So, all right, have fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good one, Kat. All right. Thor. Thor. It's hammer time.
POV.
Uh, um,
uh,
uh,
um, uh, um,
ooh. How are we all doing?
Good. Getting there.
Getting there? Getting where?
There.
Oh. All right. That's super cool, Juliet. I decided that I'm going to change my story actually and adapt another myth that I really love, which is when Thor goes fishing. He goes on this boat with a giant, except in my version of the story, I'm not going to have a giant because I don't want to make a giant. I'm just going to make a quick little boat here, and then I'm going to use this to create the World Serpent, which is what Thor fishes up. Huge serpent that wraps around the earth and bites its own tail.
Makes it cool.
Yeah, like how you're like the size too big.
Yeah. But I'm using, I'm experimenting with something else to create it. But then here's the challenge is like, how am I going to do the action of this shadow puppet fishing? That's something to think about. When I say I don't want to make the giant, I just don't want to make another puppet. Actually, for this little ship here, I'm going to do some fine detailing. And I'm going to cut out some of the long strips so that it looks, kind of looks like a banana. Whoops. Looks like it has paneling. If you want to see what I'm doing, Sebastian, I know you're thinking about doing some detail stuff. So I've cut out some strips in here. Oops. And now that'll give it the illusion of panels. Where the
No, I think
wire? Yes. Yes, and there is wire right here. I can show everyone how to make rods. There's also skewers too. There are bamboo skewers.
I know.
So I've got my ship here. It's kind of torn up down there, but that's okay. No one's gonna be able to see it. Now I've got Thor on a ship. Wow! I'm actually going to take some, experiment, take some bubble wrap. All right, sick. Now I get to pop it.
I love doing that. I love
Here
doing
for your ASMR at home.
What is this for the idiot?
That's delightful. Okay. Okay. Now, got Thor. I've got his ship that he's on. Yeah, it's like Walmart poster board, so. Let's see here. Now what do I need? I'm gonna try to still be a little bit more experimental.
I'm gonna just try some for like film to start it. Or
Okay.
I kind of keep it this week.
Yeah. I'm I want to make him a fishing rod, and actually I have some excess material, so we're all about, you know, reusing stuff we have. This is going to be Thor's fishing rod. Yo!
That's when we start.
That's super cool. Super cool.
In theory, she's getting all on campus. I mean, she films.
Like a little bit of glue. I want to glue this whole thing on.
Yeah, you need some this glue?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta use it too.
Gotta make sure it's under. There we go.
Sir?
That is way too much glue. Oh, entirely excessive.
This person to the mic.
People are gonna be watching this, they're gonna hear you.
Hey viewers, welcome to Robot Bread Dog.
Here's a fishing line.
Oh, I like it. Bread Dog.
I like it. Oh, what just happened?
It's connected by a string.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's from the.
Making a little hook. Fishing line. That's great, Craig.
Yes.
Oh no. What's up? Oh, experimenting. Word. Let that dry. Now, take this. I'm gonna make a head for the World Serpent.
Yes. I just fold the two.
Here, I have some better wire for you to do that with. So, I'm gonna show you. I showed the camera. Oh, where did it? Yeah, I want to use mine.
Oh.
So, what you do when you watch me, I'll show the camera too. Is I take it and then I wrap it around and create a little rosette, right? And then I 90 degree, and then you take that and you put it through your puppet. Yeah, see? Hold it flat, and then you wrap it around. And you can take some flush cutters or wire cutters or whatever, and cut the excess. And now you're a little guy, and if depending on how tight or how loose you want, you can press it in. You can also take some tape and tape down the back to make sure it doesn't get on both pieces of paper.
Oh, okay.
But you don't also don't have to put
I
tape on
didn't
it.
see any wires. Though.
Flush cutters?
Yeah.
There should be.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you can always have them when I'm speaking to have to shadow like that. Yeah, I know. You get like you could have them like you could just have. Oh. You're so right.
That's from the barrel. That's literally like size of several bears. Like look, this is a full size like. Aha.
So I'm speaking soup.
Aha. Dogs too. You're cooking animals, how does it feel?
At all.
It's a I'm alive.
Why?
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh no.
Yeah, she's cooking my animals.
Oh, wow. I like how fuzzy they look.
No. Gel.
We're on recorded Zoom call.
Okay, now I have the head of the World Serpent here. And I'm actually going to do some more gel stuff. Beautiful. And I'm going to attach this little piece here to give him a slotted eye.
And back in the rain.
All right, this one's the perfect one. Molly, Julia, nice to meet you. I've seen your face on. Should I go with it? Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ignore me.
Uh-oh moment. Love those.
That word is just like part of my process.
Yeah, same. All right, so now I've got World Serpent head right here. And I'm going to be a little crazy.
So not all of this. It's actually yeah. So
I've got this material here, you see, and it has this kind of a central column that everything's attached to. So I'm actually going to go and I'm going to shave this off so that I can attach it to this character here. So I'm just going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut up. I'm going to do it over a trash can so that I don't get it everywhere. Exactly what I want to do. So I am doing 4 of this.
Nice to you all.
So this is the World Serpent.
Are you putting all the hair on?
No, just this. So definitely want to see. There's a serpent here.
That's the head. I see. Is this Thor
Yeah.
on the
Thor
boat?
on the boat, and then this guy's little hammer, which I like in boat, and he's got this one.
Oh, that is so good. Oh my gosh. I love her. She's a little creepy. I love her.
Now
Her
I'll
name is the
take
girl.
my control here.
Oh, by the way, there's also cookies. If anyone wants to take in.
I had one at the
The
beginning. It
camera
was really
on
good.
thank you. The camera on that is a little. There we go.
Oh, right. Almost in business here.
Wow. Oh, that's awesome.
Y'all check it out.
Oh,
The eye. Oh my god, that's crazy.
One of those worms on a stick.
Yes.
where are you even?
It is a worm on a stick, isn't it?
Well, they're warm on a string.
Like you said,
Okay.
So,
Oh, it's beautiful.
oh, that's so good.
Wait, I made a moon on accident. I want to see
Yes! On accident.
on accident.
That just happened. The moon fairy. I love her. Yo, that's cool.
So let me take
What are you making, Seth?
Zoro.
Nice.
I'm actually gonna take Thor down here.
I love it.
Do you want to make something, Julia?
I'm gonna get picked up soon because I'm exhausted and I've been walking around campus all day. But I do want to move something. Can I move her?
You wanna help me move
Yeah,
This stuff?
where's the mover?
the mover?
Hey, just 19 more people. We can make that dragon thing.
Yeah.
Just 19 more people. I'm super excited for your proposal tonight. Not that I get to watch it at all and I don't know anything that happens, but that was the eyes, ears, and mouth of lab theater. So fucking creepy.
They don't let
Oh my God.
anybody.
No, they shouldn't. It's a private thing.
They know.
And now Thor is gonna fly in and smash your fairy with his hammer.
I dare you. But she can fly away.
He's Thor. He can fly too.
Oh. We can fly faster.
True. Unless he had his chariot, which is pulled by goats, if you didn't know.
That just
We're
sounds like
still
a
faster.
conversation me and Stefan would have while playing with action figures when we were 7.
That's just conversations I never stopped having.
Bro, he can't beat him. Well, he can fly too.
Yeah. That was me, but by myself.
Bro, the thing we always argued about, and it's funny because this is like a storytelling thing too. We're like, yeah, they can win, but there have to be casualties. We can't just achieve victory without some kind of cost.
No, I really like
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a little crooked.
That's okay.
How do I like attach things
To make it what?
like control?
So you can make rods.
Okay.
So like, can you put this down in there? So you can have rods that are permanently attached, but I like when they're not.
Like actually for this guy because
Yeah. Might need a rod that's more,
Oh, dribbling a basketball. Yes.
and then
Hey,
His hair is really good.
Thank you.
Oh, this is awesome.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
you see, and that's just from, and that's without even getting his hair. Here, let's try
do we have tracing paper?
tracing paper. I did not bring that.
Okay.
Rip.
Rip.
So you can use the skewers.
Yeah.
Also?
I think I might do that.
Yes. How you doing, Craig?
good. What's like the eventual goal? Really? Like have to make a story with that?
Yeah, yeah.
I just have Red Dog.
Okay.
So
What can happen to Bread Dog?
Red Dog.
Red dog.
It can be as simple as a 2-line story.
He goes to the grocery store.
Like I need
Okay.
Chupa.
Yeah.
Period.
Sorry.
What if Bread Dog is walking and then a boulder comes down and smashes Bread Dog?
That would be super easy to make. The boulders are just big circles.
Yeah.
Can I make the dog and the bear fight each other?
Yeah.
And now they're friends.
Wow.
That's my story.
Love that.
Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so these are like this, and these are down, and this one's just like this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gotta keep it close to the
Oh.
glass.
Yeah. Do you want to do an elephant or just? Don't curl these. Those are the trunk. These are the trunk. Yeah. Yes. Yes. What else should we do? A vulture.
Oh God, that was
Oh, this one's not that. This one doesn't seem that hard. Oh. So. Yes. On all levels except physical, I am a wolf. Apparently, that person's from Gabb's Town.
Oh, wow.
From Savannah, Georgia, at least. What's a sea
I
cow?
hope we don't get like copyright saying that.
I think there's a copyright thing to it.
Well,
Uba.
We'll find out.
I love the wolf girl.
What do you do this? Grass?
Yeah.
2 blades
Yeah.
of grass? Oh. TJ,
What?
do you like pretzel factory? You want this?
Yeah.
Hey,
I've had too many stale pretzels lately.
there you go, buddy. I'm gonna head out because I
Okay.
need to shower.
Let's check it out though.
Yeah. Yes. What material did you use for the birds, the crows?
Just
And
I used paper and sometimes a little bit of this.
for the birds?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, and then I had them all attached to strings.
That's what, yeah, string.
So I had a loop had a loop of paper. I put little cuts in, and I put the string in the cuts, and I had a ring. It was a ring of material, and I just had all the birds hanging from it. So there's marionettes.
Yep, beautiful. I was curious about that. It was very nice to see everyone's work.
Bye. Thank you for visiting, Julia.
Very nice to meet you all.
Okay. Hey, Connor, can I borrow you for a second? You're gonna come over here, and you're gonna hold this like this, and you're just gonna go low, 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 and take it back. Shucks. Oh no. You see how I poke you? I'm sorry. Fix that.
So do we need approval for Puppet Slam ideas, or is it just do anything?
You can do anything if you want to run it by me though. That's cool. So get this back in here. All right, once it comes off the edge, the hook, I want you to lightly grab it. Yeah, now sink it. Yeah, and then what will happen is the World Serpent is caught. And then, oh! You did the same exact thing. Who'd have thought? And World Serpent comes up. Yeah! Look at that. And now the World Serpent and Thor can fight it out.
Let's keep the water moving.
Yeah. And I don't know how to transition to him with his hammer, but that's enough playtime for now.
Go.
Bonk.
Holding hand.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Look at Maxwell. Can you see her eyes?
Oh. I don't know where it's up and down. Oh, I'm with you. Let's give her that hot
She's
glue
like-
on it.
She's winking.
She's blinking.
Love her. Seriously, that's fantastic. What's her story?
She lost her legs
Oh,
In a battle.
wow. With who?
Thor
Thor came and just
snatched them. And now
sounds about right for Thor.
she's legless, but she's still thriving.
She
Yeah.
also took part of her eye.
Yeah.
I thought that's on that's like Norse mythology.
Yeah, that's Odin sacrifices his eye to the well of wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show you how to make
Yes.
rods?
Rod?
Control rods?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all want to come over here. Someone take my wire.
Wire?
It's over here. All right, cool. So we can use wire or also spears, but I'm going to show you how to do this. So I just take this and I straighten it out a bit. There is like an actual way like straightening it, but whatever. I'm going to come over to the camera so they can see too. And I just take a loop around my finger, like that. And I'm gonna grab it with the pliers, and then just twist, twist. Bring that down in there so I don't cut my finger. And then take the other end here, and I'm gonna make another little loop. Now I've got a little control rod, and you can use this loop so you have more surface area to glue to. And there you go. But you can also use the bamboo skewers too, and then just glue it down. But that's how I make handles and control rods. And then you can think too about how do you want a controller? You know, do you want a controller from the bottom? Do you want a controller from the top? Just from the side? You got any option there? What's up? Yeah. Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's fantastic, Sebastian.
Oh, yeah.
I can see the sword.
That is super cool. What's this going on here? That's great. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. How y'all doing over there? Just chilling?
I think I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, I want to as well. Is that your gutter? Yeah. Congrats, I read it as a gutter.
Itsy Bitsy spider. No, wait. I gotta connect the stick. It goes up the water spout. Hear me out,
Right.
right? And then
Give me a cookie, please.
out from terrain. That sucks.
Aha.
Spider out.
Yeah, COVID-19.
It's the sun. It's quite obviously the sun.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not COVID-19 on a stick.
Oh, I think that's your mom.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My mom is the sun because she is the light of my life. I love my mom. You love your mom, Craig?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Love your mother.
Yeah, then you don't.
The message of
That's what mom's gonna do.
is our actual, our secret.
Mission statement?
Mission statement is love your mom. And like, she doesn't like. That's it.
That's the exact bullet.
There's always that statement from moms. It's like, listen, I don't gotta like you. I just have to love you.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't let me.
Yeah, right? I don't buy. And then the World Serpent comes and fucks your shit.
Oh no! Oh my god! Now how will the Itsy Bitsy spider go up the water spout, huh? What will he do now? How will he cope? It's raining on you. Your god knows. The water it kills him.
He's dancing, bro.
He's dancing. What'd you say your guy was a serpent?
The World Serpent, Jormungandr.
The Itsy Bitsy World Serpent goes up the gutter. Ooh, Yeah.
Right.
That's sick, Grace.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to make the headlights look like headlights.
They look like headlights.
Any thoughts?
Yeah. So if you covered this up, right, and it's just that, and then you had like a little strip of like black going right here, it would look like if you're looking at the side profile of a car and the lens is like that and the light's coming out. I think that might-
That, or I mean, maybe even just. Don't have to cover up that.
I see that looks much better.
You got that basic idea.
Go with that.
I have to turn those backlights up.
Oh. Let's give it to the second. Doorway.
That'd be able to.
It's fancy. Just trying to get.
It depends on your seat.
I do want my home to be
Cool.
I want to show that.
That's fantastic. I love that. It's also, you know, you're going to be a god. You literally, your hands,
That's why I made this piece actually.
your hands
I
are.
wanted to feel like God.
Ah.
Ow. So it's open. I want to do it like this. I might need someone's help. Maybe like that. I don't know how to, because I want to get this part to be like, whoop,
All right, go to your egg crack.
there.
Here, can I try with this? Go away. All right, now put it your egg down. Now stop. There you go. And you could even take a yellow gel and you can just put it on a rod or something and just have it down. Just a thought.
Yeah, no, that's
If you do want the yolk like that. Ooh.
I want to. Yeah, that was kind of. So perfect. Oh no, it's okay.
Got some students experimenting. Julia is working on a piece actually called the egg, right? A working title, The Egg. I think like an egg is supposed to be God or something like that.
Yeah.
If you don't like the brads,
I don't mind them.
You might. Okay, I was gonna say if you did, you might be able to
Just cut them.
do the clip up there.
Yeah. I've gotten used to them at this point.
Yeah, no, I
but,
kind of dig
like,
them too. And then I've figured out that if you're having stationary puppets, you can literally tape bottom operating.
That's so cool.
But then have it.
Oh no. She's just really flexible.
Yeah,
I know how I want her to move.
we got some other folks trying some.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like your lady.
Yeah. We have a really little basketball around here anywhere. I
Basketball.
think I might
I don't see it.
probably put it down. Got lost in the shuffle. But
Yeah.
car.
Fantastic. That's awesome. Is this someone gonna get hit by a car?
Yes, unfortunately.
I just did a piece that involved something like that.
Yeah, it's so it's like this New Jersey legend, like ghost story of this kid gets hit by a car. He's like playing basketball in the street,
Yeah.
and then he's a ghost. That's
Mhm.
really
Yeah.
that's really about it.
Wow. Spooky ooky.
Yeah.
We love a good ghost story.
So I was like, for my project, I was like, I should come up with something original. I'm like, just kidding. Just steal something off of your NJ.
There you go. Well, what's really cool is that you can, take an original story and then make it your own and change it and adapt it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I'm doing over here, Thor.
Good old public domain.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh man, that actually looks sick.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, you might even be able to tape his feet down.
Yeah,
Or something. Are you trying to film it here?
No, this was just like a fun test.
Just a little
Inspiration.
test? Yeah, because I mean, if you don't have like a projector, your phone flashlight works pretty well too. Usually just a single light source. Usually one that isn't diffused. So it's really crisp. So like if you have a flashlight, big flashlight that has like the cone in it, that will diffuse the light and it won't be a sharp light like this.
Oh my god, that looks so cool.
And I was trying out some ocean earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
1 minute. I need a rod. You might need a rod on him too. Or even tape him to the boat,
Well, it's good because it's actually like so it like
Cool. A little bit too much fun.
TJ, did I tell you the plot of Red Dog?
No.
Okay. So, Red Dog wants to go to the grocery store, buy tofu. Right?
Okay.
Anything except tofu. And he sees someone's grandma about to get hit by a boulder, right? And so he uses this giant fist that isn't even connected to any part of his body. He just has it.
Okay.
He just punches boulder at the end.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched about this.
That's fantastic, Craig. How y'all doing over there? I'm also chilling. I'm gonna try to make some mountains just for a little experiment. Why not?
you mind if I record a little clip? Just
Yeah, you go right ahead.
I sent the original clip that I did to my brother, and he said I sounded like an angrier Rod Sterling. I'm hoping he'll be pleased by this one.
An angry monster.
The Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Getting actually maybe this is harder than I thought, but
You didn't really over yet.
Hey TJ,
What's up?
ideas for puppet class. For
Okay.
me,
This
it's
is
not
gonna
gonna
take me a
do
minute to actually
You Were
get
Gay
it.
from Avenue Q with sock puppets.
I love it.
Sweet.
Thank you.
did not consider that that would happen. Hold on one moment.
It's always the thing that you don't think. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I want that video for the Instagram post too.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you. Actually,
Do a little test here.
I'm not trying to cinnamon. You need help?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then just great. Okay, I might actually videotape.
Okay. Me to videotape it?
Yeah. Actually, does everyone have some puppets that they're satisfied with? Do we want to try some stuff when you go with the lights out?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do that. Everyone, whatever puppet you want to use, we'll do some stuff. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna get rid of this video feed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Go to the rescue. Cuts it up and then it's gone.
That's great.
Boom. Spaniards leave. Muffin.
That does not have the same voice as
So there's your reversal right there.
Yeah, perfect.
I've got this exciting.
Yeah, try some stuff.
And do you guys mind if I like record just a little like? Yeah, you're good.
I think so.
Hang on, let me move this laptop here.
Folks at home.
I really love the action in the wand.
We also made it.
It reminds me
No, no. I'm standing
Now
right
she's
here. I
sad.
thought you were going like this or something.
Wonderful.
right here.
All right, anyone else wanna put your puppets up there?
Look out. That kind of looks like your hair in the dark a little bit.
Anyone else want to throw some
Oh,
puppets
yeah,
on?
I do.
Nathan's gonna do his.
Okay. It's a very complex story, so hang in there, guys. So, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, right? Down came the rain. Down came the rain, and it's gonna go, and washed the spider out. Yeah. Out came the sun, dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Thank you.
So inspiring. So motivating. Original word.
I was inspired.
Okay.
Watch out, watch your body.
Bear went for a walk in the woods where he met Dog. They became friends. The end.
We'd love to see it. Juliet? Huh? Craig? Okay.
You better have everything. I really hope so. Okay, yeah, I do. Alright. Once upon a time, there was Bread Dog. Bread Dog ate tofu, so he had to go to the grocery store to eat tofu. But oh no, someone's grandma is about to get hit by a boulder.
It's on the thing. Yeah. Oh no. Got it.
And Bread Dog leaps into action. His ability to summon a giant fist that isn't connected to him at all. It's just kind of hanging there in the air, and he just punches it away. And he saves the day. The grandma's like, "Thank you," and leaves. And he buys his tofu, and it's the end.
Oh, historic.
Yeah,
That's the next headline. Yeah. Headline of the decade. Red Dog saves a life.
She's so tiny. Well,
Oh no. Wait, what's that? No.
Here, let me get my keys out of here for you. Watch out so that you're not blocking the lens.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta come from the side.
got you.
Alright. Diego de la Vega has been with Fred mastering sword fighting. And then his dad says, "Hey, you gotta come back to Los Angeles." So then he gets in a boat, goes to Los Angeles. And then when he gets there, finds out a lot of things that his dad's not in power anymore. At first he's apathetic, but then he becomes Zorro. In a last-ditch effort to smoke him out, the bad Spaniards threatened to kill his priest buddy, but then last minute comes and saves the day. and nobody dies, and the Spaniards leave Los Angeles.
Fantastic. Grace?
Come here for
I really just thought, wow, I can't see. It's so dark.
Sorry, it's gonna take a moment.
You're all good.
And
Yes.
I mean, that's really it. But he's a ghost.
Cool.
who does the footage go through?
Me. And then I want to do some stuff too. Julia, are you trying something else? Okay, I want to try a few things. I need some footage for my actual. Someone wanna lend me a hand? Where's your head? There it is. Okay, over there. And then you're gonna hold this. And then you're gonna sway to side to side. Turn. And then so we give you right here, okay? And then it's gonna come up. Gonna fish for it. Okay. Oh, serpent!
And I'm bringing him up.
Yes. Oh, you know, I can try.
Yeah, I'm thinking of trying to figure out how.
You can place the waves down. You can put the waves down.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right. So Thor decides one day to go out fishing, and he hooks his line, and unbeknownst to him, brings up the World Serpent, Jormungandr. Ah, huge serpent, Thor's mortal nemesis, and Thor, being Thor, has his wonderful magical hammer, Mjolnir. And as soon as he goes to strike the serpent breaks free and goes back into the depths of the ocean. And Thor is incredibly disappointed because he can't defeat the World Serpent and prove his might, and sails back to Asgard. Also, I want to get some video of these mountains real quick. So Nathan, you grab the other end of this. Yeah. And we're gonna go really slow, okay? So take your hand from there. Don't stand in front though. And we're gonna go really slow, okay? Okay. And go. Perfect. Great. Two. Fantastic. Okay. That about sums it up. I'm gonna stop this. Thank you for watching, whoever is watching.